Greetings everyone, I am Dimitrik and welcome to my attempt at building a city in Minecraft. Today we will be redeveloping this area of land as it is a bit of a dump. So my plans are to have this building completed and have buildings on all four sides of the city hall, as well as having a more paved road here, and a bustling square filled with life. I suppose my first order of business would be to tidy this area up and make it a nice flat area, fill in the hole, remove the furnaces, and relocate all the storage elsewhere so that we have a blank canvas for us to erect our buildings. Now, with the area in front of the city hall cleared out of any obstacles and the hole filled in, I think the next thing that I will be doing is replicating this building right there, as this will be one of the main avenues that go through the city. Think that having two buildings that look the exact same has like a nice gate feel for the leading into the rest of the city. Now I have returned with the resources necessary to completing this building. I did not show getting the resources because you probably did not want to see that, but I didn't finish this because I probably ran out of resources when I was building that one. So I will finish this building, which will be an exact replica of this one, just mirrored on this side, and this will be like the entrance into this primary street on the north-south axis here. It would look rather grand with these two buildings here, and I will get to completing that right now. And it ended up looking like this. Now if we take a look over here, you can see that it's a nice little gateway into the rest of the city, but I kind of forgot to put windows. Much better. Now, my plan for this video is to build 4 buildings, 2 on this side, 1 right there next to that building, and 1 right there, all in the Neo-Baroque style. So these buildings will be quite heavy in the bone blocks and quartz. Note that this will not be enough. Now for this first building over here, we are going to build the base out of sandstone and birch. We'll start this over here, just around here, I guess. Maybe here. Here. This. I think we're going to have a 3 block space there. 5. 3. And then back here. Now I have completed the base of this building. I plan to add 3 additional floors before we get to the roof. And this bit in the middle I left empty because this will be a place where it protrudes out of the main building, and added 2 things to the corners where it also sticks out as well. Now with this building completed, let's get a good look over here. We can now direct our attention over here where we shall build our next building. It's becoming nighttime. Now, for this next building over here, because of the existence of this building, I think that I will have this next building be coming out over here, like a little corner. It will have around 4 or 5 stories and a little turret along here, made out of the same materials as this, minus the stone base. So I will get that built and update you later. So now I've constructed the exterior of this building right here. Obviously the interior is non-existent as well as this building, but we will do that eventually. Probably not. But anyway, as I said, this building was a bit awkward to build as there's a very much limited space and we made it on the corner, but this building has nice dormer up there with a lovely turret, the dome on top, which is rather nice. So now for our next building, we will come over here, where unfortunately there is a large hill. So my plan is to remove part of this hill for this video to build a building here and a building there. Don't get too attached to this hill because all of it will be removed eventually as we expand our city, and I don't feel like building like San Francisco with very steep streets with lots of change in elevation, but this next building over here will be, of course, made out of quartz as with the buildings over there, but we'll have two little towers on both sides, and similar to how I built this building with a little walkway underneath it, I will have over here as well. So, the first step of clearing this hill has been complete, and that was to remove all the trees. As you can see, there's some remnants of trees that I've chopped down, but to about where I stopped cutting down the trees is where I intend to build the square out to, so which is about x equals negative 205, so around here. It extends this far because I intend to have a road going about from this way going east-west, and next to the building that I built here going north-south. And I wanted to extend at least 9 blocks of room for the road because I do intend to install tram tracks. I don't know if it'll be both-way traffic or just one way, but I will have tram tracks going, and I want at least 2 blocks of sidewalk per road, so that's why I'm extending the square this far. So all of this I plan to clear out for the video, which may seem like a lot, but with our good friend TNT, which I believe I have some of, it won't be that hard, and I may reuse this dirt to fill in some other sections over there. Now with the hill removed, now we can start the construction of our third building. Please mind the mess. But our third building over here will extend around maybe like 30 blocks, and as I said before, it's going to be similar to this building where there will be a small covered walkway right here about probably 5 blocks wide that the building overhangs over, similar to how we did over here. Of course, this is a different building made out of this white stone, very expensive, and we'll continue across till we hit a street here and a street here, and our fourth and final building that we will build. So I will get to building of this building momentarily. Now I've completed the third building, which I think looks the nicest of all the ones we've built so far. It has this little area underneath where you can walk through. Right here, you can have some shade for the pedestrians, so it's a bit incomplete at the moment. And I think just has the best detailing with this Flemish gable at the top with these two little turret things. I just think looks the nicest. So, next building over here will, I don't know, be start about here and then somewhere out here, about like 25 blocks wide, and we'll have like a nice like dome at the top. So I will get that built. I didn't describe that very well, but you will see what I mean once it's completed. Now I've finally completed the fourth and final building for this video. Well, at least the facade of it will. All of these buildings are just facades and partial bits of the roofs. But this building has been complete, and I think it looks the nicest out of all the ones. Like, it's the best well made, in my opinion. But before I finish the video, we need to address this grass. I will probably pave over this with some sets or cobbled deep slate and normal deep slate. We will have sidewalks here, I guess, here, and a tram line going down the middle and going off to the left, and we'll see what goes along there. I think I will end up having a tram line that goes down this road and one that goes to the left here past the city hall. So yeah, I will probably cut back to the part where I have put in the sidewalks, which I'll probably go through there too. The first step of removing this first layer of grass and stone has been completed, which now we can proceed to install our pavement. So I will have sidewalks that extend about 2 meters away from the line of buildings here, and we'll continue here until it reaches over here, where the sidewalk will continue about 5 blocks wide under this little passageway. Oh, I got plenty of resources for filling in this area, though definitely will not be enough. But this will be where the sidewalk starts, and here will be sidewalk, and this part right here will be the road with two tram lines, one going this way, one going the other way. Haven't decided if it's going to be right-hand or left-hand traffic, but there will be tram lines here with cobblestone streets. By the way, this block right here is used to center the street to align with that building. So, anyway, the street and the square have now been paved in with we've now hammered in our Belgian blocks into the ground and installed some sidewalks, and I've started to place down the rails for the streetcars as they're going to be turning this way, which might not be a possible turn. I don't think it is, but this is Minecraft, so it doesn't matter how thin of a turn rails can make. So, anyway, the tram tracks have now been installed, and with that, our square is complete. And it's time to finish the video, and as we have completely transformed this area in front of our city hall, we built 4 new buildings and completed another one. And in the next episode, I plan to complete this building, which might actually split into 2 videos, but it's time for the video to end, so I wish you all a farewell.